Hey, 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 thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for hitting that like button. Gospel Glam, hey, how you doing, lady? How you doing? How you doing? For the ones that are in here, thank you for hitting that like button. I am not going to be on here long. I'm Heal the Land. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, Nicole, how are you doing, ma'am? How art thou? How art thou? Y'all come on in. Missy, hey, 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 how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, that's my work face. Tirana, hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. What time is it? Come on in. Hanging in there. Hate the news that we got. For kills, but stand pray for no complaints. Wow. Wow. Keep hanging, keep hanging. Gonna see if a few more gonna come in because I'm only gonna give this message one time and one time only. For those of you that are in here, if you don't mind hitting that, oh, somebody just did it. If you don't mind hitting that like button, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It has been a long day. It has definitely been a long, long day. Um, whew. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do this real quick. So I got a couple messages on my page, and I also got some messages that came to my mailbox about the post that was put on my community wall. So let me be clear on this. Earthstar, hey, how you doing? I know some people may be worried because the person that is doing this stuff may be associated with somebody else. At this particular time, I cannot and I am not concerned about that at this time. If he wants to do this stuff under the guise of Mr. Kelly knowing that he's saying he's doing all this stuff under his cousin and for his cousin and in the name of his cousin, I absolutely, I can't and I am not going to erase the fact that he is claiming that he is related to him. So that comes along with it. So for those that think that I am wrong and think that I need to exclude that part, there is no exclusion because this is something that has been going on for a while that actually started with someone else. And now we're going into this stuff with him. And there was some stuff already in place, and all he's doing is adding on to it. So this is the route that we have chosen to take at this particular time. So you have a public announcement. If the stuff continues to go on, then it is what it is. And I am not concerned about any repercussions that come along with it. I need y'all to understand that. Y'all may end up hating me later, but I am not concerned with the repercussions that come along with it. That's it. That's all. To the followers of my page, the subscribers, the members, like I said, y'all may not like how you may not like the outcome, but I'm going to say this. Instead of talking to me, you probably want to talk to him because there's nothing that anybody else can say to me. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. And that's all I have to say about it. He will not be addressed anymore. The idea, the goal was to make sure that he was addressed publicly so he cannot say that he did not get the message. We know that he got the message. Period. Now, other than that, how y'all doing today? It's not so much evil. It's just people just don't know how to act. They don't know how to act. And at the end of the day, stuff is for attention. And just like when people want attention, they get the attention that they want. It might not be the type of attention that they want, but they get the attention that they want. One way or the other, they're going to get that attention. Period. Now, the thing with this particular situation is that this person has acted, and I'm just going to be real with y'all right now because I, I'm in straight face mode right now. This person has acted in a cowardly manner. So instead of just calling out my name completely, saying Dr. Rogers, saying Sandy Rogers, saying Sherelle Rogers, instead of doing those things, he alludes to the Dr. Greaseface or the Dr. Greaseface of the Carolinas. But he posted something, and he also posted a picture of the type of chair that I sit in when I'm in my personal dwelling when I'm doing my live. We have taken that as an implied and direct threat because that's the way that I see it. To me, you're telling me that you're going to find me sitting in my chair at my house. Now, whether you meant it that way, I don't give two flips. That is the way that it is being perceived by the person that the threat was made to. Period. Thank you, Diva. That's it. So anything else, I don't care about it. I told y'all last night, business comes first, family comes first, my foundation comes first. And when you start putting stuff out there and doing stuff and it starts arousing other people or getting other people rowdy, then you don't know what other people are capable of. And in my situation, I'm going to assume that your actions are going to incite violence from other people, the people that follow you, the people that you lead. That's how we are going with this situation. You can continue to do whatever you want to do. You're a grown person. I can't tell you what to do or how to handle your situations, but I am going to tell you how we handling ours. So keep doing your, like, I am so far removed from this right now. You spout, oh, she doing this to hurt my cousin, and I could give a flying flip what you got to say right now. Keep threatening me. That's it. I'm not going to even respond. You already got your public acknowledgement. I have acknowledged that you have threatened me on more than one occasion. I have acknowledged it this morning. And the sad part about it is I wasn't even the one that saw the threat. Other people saw the threat. So thank you. Thank you. You will be hearing from YouTube soon, if you haven't heard from YouTube already. And whatever comes from that. So like I said, whoever you have that's somewhere, let them know I'll be in D.C. next month. I got to go handle some stuff in D.C. So if they want to meet me in D.C. while I go there for my job, then we can have a conversation when I'm there. But in the meantime, you're not going to sit on here and you're not going to continue to threaten me because you don't know me. And you're not going to act like you know me. And please don't let my Christianity fool you because I'm about my business. Facts. So keep playing childish games and you will win childish prizes. And the same fun and laughter and jokes that you had towards the stuff that happened with the other person when you said the Enterprise crashed, that might be the fate that you facing yourself if you keep doing what you're doing. So go off. Have at it. Hey, Tori, Diva, Queen, got my eye on you. Princess Di, stand up. Angela, Jonna, Earthstar. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just, we already dealt with this stuff over here before. We are not dealing with this again. I literally, and I will not go into all the details, but But I took a hit because I didn't want to hurt certain people. I didn't want stuff to affect certain people. And people took that to play with, and we are not playing with that anymore. I'm sorry. We not. We are not doing that anymore. It ain't happening, Captain. It is not happening. Not today. Is Trent on here? I see somebody say, hey, Trent. I don't see him. Why grown people threaten others, grown-ups, about a personal opinion? The guy does not know me at all. He knows nothing about me. I do not entertain him. I intentionally don't entertain him. I don't say his name. I don't go on his page. I don't know nothing the man have to say. If the stuff wouldn't have came to me through somebody else, I wouldn't even know what the man had going on, what the person had going on, whatever you want to call him. It don't, okay, I see him. It doesn't even matter at this point. All that matters at this point, you told me game is over. The game isn't over. It has just started. And believe me, it's not a game. It's not a game. You can play those games with DJ. You can play those games with Daboski or Christopher, whoever you want to call them. You can play those games with whoever else you want to play them with. If you want to play them with Block, whoever you want to play those games with. We are not playing those games, brother. We are not playing those games, because what you're not going to do is put some stuff out here when I got a career and a reputation to protect. So no, we are not doing this. Absolutely not. I could care less about who you're supposed to be related to. We are not. We wondering if this stuff is scripted because the timing of things that start to jump off just be crazy and seem like go from one person's page. Yeah, I don't know about it going from like the different pages or whatever, but he's been poking the bear. I just haven't responded to him because I don't respond to the foolishness. What I got today, I perceive that as a threat. I perceive that as a threat. I don't think me and Trent beefing. Trent, we beefing? I don't think so, unless y'all know something I know. I hadn't had any beef with Trent. No, this was Levi. This was Levi. This was Levi for Kelly. And y'all know I'm serious because I don't call people's names on my page. He has been begging for my attention for a long time. I don't understand why. I do not understand why, but he has been begging for my attention for a long time. So I'm going to give him the attention that he has been asking for. And I'm going to do it with a hallelujah and thank you, Jesus, behind it. No, they're not, Trent, they didn't know who I was talking about. So I just, we're going to do whatever you got to do. You can take whatever video down at this point that you want to take. We spent all day going through your videos, brother. So take down whatever you need to take down. Whatever community post you want to take down, whatever mess you want to cut, paste, flip it up, rub it down, do whatever you need to do. This is literally what we have been working on all day. So handle your business. Handle your business. And you for darn sure better lawyer up because you got the right one now. This not the Dr. Rogers that was going through stuff because my brother was going through some stuff. You got the right one now. You got Doc now. And everybody that come along with her, you got what you asked for. Does not make any sense. And you guys know I don't address foolishness. And I'm not addressing it. But the message got put out today. I want to make sure the message is clear. I don't want anybody coming in my box, coming in my post, telling me that I'm wrong because RK's name is involved. I need to leave RK's name out of it. He put RK's name in it, and I need to be clear about something. That when it comes to me protecting myself, I come first. I come first. And if he is not concerned as a supposed or alleged cousin, if he is not concerned about how his actions affect his so-called cousin, and I am not going to get on that today, bro, because I'm telling you, oh, Lord, I know your history from when you came out the diapers. Don't play with me. Go about your business and let me go about mine. I don't say anything to you. I don't fool with you. I don't look at you. I don't listen to you. And in all honesty, I don't respect you. That's why I don't fool with you. That's exactly why I don't fool with you. But keep fooling with me. And from this point on, say whatever it is you need to say. You will not get another response from me. At least not on YouTube. None at all. This can go two ways. You can stop being a darn coward and go find you some men to pick on and stop wanting to bully a darn female. Pick on these men that you sitting up here. You got so much. Jesus, I have been trying. Lord have mercy. Y'all give me a second. Ooh. Let me tell you something. Every live that you go on, if you even allude to my name, and I want to make this clear, because I'm pretty sure the folks who lives you go on, they're going to understand exactly what I'm saying. If you go on somebody's live and make reference to me, I'm going to include them in it. I'm giving you what you're asking for. Nobody's playing with you. And the fact that you sit up there and you use all these government agencies and act like you got these law enforcement agencies wrapped around your fingers, bruh. You might as well say F law enforcement. Because you don't have nobody or nothing wrapped around your fingers. And anything that has happened to anybody thus far, quit lying to these people. You didn't have a darn thing to do with it. You don't have that power. You don't even have the power to keep your darn mind right. You don't have the power to have enough sense not to be doing stuff out here that'll possibly jeopardize your darn alleged cousin's livelihood. You sitting up here with the buffoonery. But go off. Go off. Do that. You got this one time for the one time. Because Dr. Rogers don't address foolishness. You are nobody to me. I actually deal with murderers. I deal with killers. I deal with real terrorists. You are nobody to me. I do this in real life. I don't walk around with an S on my chest, but darn it, if you want to put it there, the S stand for Sandy. I do this. Keep lying. And you said you knew who you were fooling with. Clearly you don't. You did not get the memo. Somebody did not give you the memo. So what I'm going to do from this point, I'm going to go and I'm going to continue minding the business that pays me. And what I'm going to advise you to do as a coach, little friendly advice. You need to mind the business that pays you. Don't worry about the grease on my face. Don't worry about where you think I'm from. Don't worry about where you think I'm at. Don't worry about what kind of chair you think I'm sitting in, and you really obsessed for you to even go to try to find a chair like the one that I'm sitting in. Thank you for the evidence. I appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. All your female pettiness, now it's going to come back to haunt you. You want to put all this stuff out trying to intimidate other people. Now you're going to see what it feels like. The only difference is it's not going to be intimidation. It's not intimidation at all. This is going to be reality. You asked for it. You got what you asked for. So I'm going to say it again. I don't want anybody sending me any more messages. We're done with that. I do not care who he is allegedly related to. And if I told you the truth about it, we'll have a whole other conversation. So y'all be blessed in whatever y'all think he got going on. But if he want to attach his name to it, then we're going to leave that name attached to it. Because all that's going to do is make it harder for him. Because you're attached to him, I guess you... Lord have mercy. Anyway. Okay, I now know who Doc talking about. All he has been doing is harassing all those 3 years. I don't like it. I think he realizes who Doc is. Jeez. Just a mess. A hot darn mess. A hot, ghetto, funky, stink behind mess. Just a mess. A mess. And if you're sitting up here trying to send me something, trying to fan for him, then you a mess too. Because this is what's going to happen. You had something similar that happened with somebody else. And then when he got hit with charges, then everybody's saying, oh, they were wrong. They railroaded him. They did this. They did that. But he knew what he was getting into when he was making those comments. So now you got somebody else doing the same thing. And I'd be darned if I'm going to sit here and apologize to anybody when whatever happens, happens. You just going to have to be pissed with Dr. Rogers today, tomorrow, and the day after that. And to be honest with you, I don't care. I don't care. When you know better, you do better. So I don't want to hear nothing about Dr. Rogers trying to put black men in jail. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, but he's a black man. We got to protect all black men. No, I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to protect this black woman right here. I'm going to protect this temple right here. That's what I'm doing. The fact that he's a black male is a travesty. Because I would expect my black males, or let me say black men, I would expect better. Especially from people that go out proclaiming that they protect the black woman. BS. BS. And to go around giving people lectures on threatening witnesses and all this mess. If you don't cut that BS out, when you're going around doing the same thing, in fact, you're doing worse than what you're claiming other people are doing. I ain't never seen no grown men walking around here doing no mess like this. And I'm sitting up here trying to ignore folks. But you're going to get this work today. And like I said, we're going to end it with a hallelujah and thank you, Jesus. Because I'm a Christian, so I'm going to give you that. And I still love you, brother, because God told me I have to. But I'm all about accountability. So you're going to get this work today. Keep posting. Keep posting. And I'm asking everybody that is on here, if there is something that mentions me in any kind of way, I always tell y'all, don't send me anything at this particular time. Send it to me. As of today, he has the official date. He has the official time stamp. Send it to me. Because anything that happens from this day forward, all bets are off. Please send it to me. He doesn't stand for anything but getting money from people. I'm not going to even get into that. I mean, y'all, I'm going to let y'all have that. If y'all don't have a problem with being scammed, then that's on y'all. I'm not getting into that. Y'all notice I never addressed it. I let him go and say whatever he had to say, and I ain't get into it, whatever he had going on. Whatever any of them had going on. And that's the sad part, because it's coming at me, and I never said anything about what they were doing with the money. You coming after the wrong person. And I could have said a lot. But go off. Go off. Just know that I am not one of those sheep that you got on your page that believe and go by everything that you say. I'm not her. I'm not that girl. I'm not one of those that's going to back down. You cannot back me down. You cannot intimidate me. I'm not scared of you at all. Know that. I'm going to bring this a little bit closer because I need you to feel me when I am not scared of you. You don't put no fear in my heart. But you're going to get this work. You're going to get this work, and I'm going to pray for you at the same darn time. I'm going to pray for you at the same darn time. So may the Lord God bless you real good. May he God bless, just bless you real good. And may he bless you with the mindset to know that you need to know who in the flip you fooling with. And count it all joy that I never put your business on blast because I know about you. And never got into the little jokes that everybody had out there. If you were relevant to me, if you meant something to me, then maybe I would have said something. But you're not. I don't have anything for you and you don't have anything for me, so let's just leave it there. And be done. Now, since you like having all these intellectual conversations, I'm going to show you how intellectual conversation goes, because an intellect understands that they can go and they can have conversations with people and they don't have to go and curse anybody out. They don't have to go and disrespect them in the process of saying whatever they have to say. So as a black individual, I will not come on here and disrespect you. But I will call you a coward, and I'm not into name calling. What I'm doing at this point is calling it like it is. So until you get to the place where you can go and step to these men the same way that you want to step to this one man, I'm not trying to hear anything that you have to say. Nothing. And let me be clear on something, because you woke this up. And we know on this channel I'm about truth. And some people not going to like this. But don't tell me anything and don't say anything about me when you can sit your behind over there and lollygag and shoot the bobo and do all these things with the person that told you he had your cousin locked up. Now, whether he actually did, that's between him and whoever else he had his stuff going on with. But don't you dare ever come out your face and try to put my name in something when you are the makings of. My God. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're not going to do that. Everybody else bought into your BS. I never bought into your BS. I see what you do. And you getting this with a straight face. It's straight talk, no chaser behind this. I ain't trying to impress nobody. We don't have to do any of that. That's the reason why you didn't fool me from the beginning, because when you tried to approach me, you saw that I wasn't going to listen and go along with the BS that you were putting out there. And I still am not going along with it. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. But all these games that you playing with people, one minute you bragging about getting Deboski locked up, the next minute you coming on the same day, next day. I'm telling you, we went through your videos today. The next day you sitting up there trying to tell people that oh, now you want to help get them out. BS. BS. Make up your mind. And these people foolish enough to sit here going along with you. Oh yeah, you right, you right, you right. If you bragging about getting them locked up, if you had your people from Homeland Security get him locked up, if you got that much power, then all you got to do is snap your fingers and get him right back out then. Right? No, you can't, because that's not their jurisdiction. If you sitting up here saying that you did all this stuff to get him where he is, and got people sitting here blaming me for the BS, you sitting up there, and then you gonna sit there and say, oh, remember when she tried to, some stuff was going on and she said that she tried to help. Yes, I did try to help the situation with him, DJ, and Trent. I absolutely did. I even helped situations with you that you don't even know about. Because that's what I do behind the scenes. Try to mediate some things. But if you're going to sit here and try to spin a situation, and if people's foolish enough, I don't want to say stupid, foolish enough to sit here and not even listen or understand the mess that you're saying. One minute you bragging and doing videos talking about how all these people going down. The next minute you sitting up there and with a straight, I can't say with a straight face because you won't show your face. You're too much of a coward for that too. And we're not talking about pictures. Show your face. In a live video, show your face. You don't need to do it for me. I'm asking you to do it for your fans because I know who you are. Show your face. Got so much to say about everybody else. Show your face. I have never in my life. You sit up here, you talking about somebody being a baby killer. How in the world would you come out your face talking about what somebody else got going on and something that happened in their past, and then you don't want nobody saying nothing about your alleged cousin? Go sit your tail down somewhere. Did you forget what your cousin was being charged of? Did you forget what he just got sentenced for? That's what should let people know that what you're saying makes no sense. Because anybody with common sense that has somebody close to them that is going through something like that wouldn't dare go and try to pick somebody else out and try to talk about some stuff that they did in the past when they got some family members going through something right now. And they don't want people talking about their family. Cut it out. Cut it out. That's how you can set your tail up on somebody else's channel and let them talk about your family till they blue in the darn face, call them everything except a child of God, and you sit there kikiing and cacaing and kicking the bobo with them and acting like everything is fine. And boy, you better go on about your business. You better go on about your business, because God has led me all the way through this. Because if it had not been for the Lord on my side, I would have lit your tail up a long time ago. But now that you want to threaten me, and now that you want to say game over, we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. And go do your research. Go do your research. Because if you knew me, then you would know that I don't have to go and call anybody. All I got to do is show up for work. I don't have to have relationships with anybody. I don't have to have any connections with anybody. I am the connect. Silly rabbit. So this is where we go from here. I don't say your name, and I said it today. You stay in your lane, and I will continue to stay in mine. If you don't like this greasy face, don't watch it. But best believe, one thing for sure and two things for certain, my man liked this greasy face. Yeah, true story. All of it. So anything after today, the timestamps are on there. They were intentionally put on the post. So anything that comes up after that, please send it to me. Dom, is that for me? I'm just saying, go find you some men to play with. And for the women that continue to go along with this foolishness, the people that go along with the picking and poking and prodding, and even people sitting up there calling people, that was the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen before in my life, to bring up somebody's death and that's the most ridiculous mess I have ever seen in my life. What grown person in their right mind does some mess like that. Do not sit there and call yourself a child of God. Sit up there quoting Bible scriptures when you got all that hate and rage spewing out of your pores. Who does that? You say you recognize a serpent, you darn right you do, because you look at him in the mirror every day. So you have no choice but to recognize the serpent. Facts. I'm not, I gotta go. But this is what I'm saying. Until you get to the point to where you tell these people the truth about what you really doing with this and why you really here, don't say nothing to me. Don't allude to me. Don't say my name. Don't no sublim, nothing. Until you are ready to tell these people why you are really here, don't say nothing to me. Until you explain to these people why you can't show up to court, don't say nothing to me. Nothing. Until you can explain to people why you got so pissed when that money stopped coming in, don't say nothing to me. Until you can explain to people why you are so nonchalant about what has happened to your so-called cousin. Don't say nothing to me. At all. Let me go about my business. And you go about your business. But you have called my name, grease face. I take it on because my skin is oily, so I take it on. But you've said it long enough. You wanted me out here. You called me out. You got me. You got me. But tell these people the truth. Tell them the truth. Tell them who you really are. Tell them the truth. I dare you. A lot of people play with money. I put a couple stacks on it. I dare you. You a man. You not a coward. Do it. Let them know. Tell them why you playing both sides of the fence. Go ahead. Tell them why you ride that thing like a rodeo. I know you in the chat because now I know you watched me. So you want to tell them? Or you want me to tell them? Tell them who you actually related to. Tell them about all them fake meetings that you claim you've been having. Tell them. Dr. Rogers never came in here to have smoke with anybody. Never. I came in here for one thing and one thing only. And when that was done, then it was done. But you're not going to tell me that I don't have the right to come on here as a grown, darn woman and be on my channel and speak about the things that I want to speak about without having to come and answer to your crazy behind. I don't have to answer to you for nothing. But you will answer. You will answer if you threaten me again. I don't know what other people got going on with him. That's something he gonna have to speak for. But don't be fooled and never overlook the fact that whenever smoke comes and he gets caught out, he disappears for a while. I don't know why y'all sit there and never see this stuff. And never forget that when him and his folks had a falling out, that the truth actually came out about him actually being related to somebody. BS. BS. So whatever situation you got going on, and I'm going to represent all of us on this. Whatever situation you got going on with me, you don't like me, so what? You don't like spitting fire, so what? You don't like Block, so what? You don't like Tyson, so what? Grow a pair of darn balls. And stop running around here like a darn female, putting out rumors about people, because that is not what men do. That's what females do. And while you sitting there putting all this stuff out about people and saying that all these people, all this stuff gonna happen to all these people, please explain to people why you, and I'm gonna say this and I mean it with every fiber of my being, have proven to be the biggest snitch on YouTube yourself. Tell me I'm lying. Now my question is, what did you tell to keep yourself out of trouble? They still waiting to see you show up at the courtroom. They still waiting on you. People still waiting to see you show up for your family. The family that don't fool with you. People still waiting for you to show up with your family. The family that don't know you. People still waiting for you to show up for your family. This is clown behavior. This is clown behavior. And what you getting right now is some grown-up behavior. You will not intimidate me. You will not threaten me. We're not doing that. And as you can see, I don't have to call on nobody. I got this by myself. I don't have to call on the sidekick. I got this. I don't give a flip about you being a black man. if I have to get your tail locked up. I don't care what color you are. I don't care who you related to. I don't care what street you grew up on. I don't care what you got going on. All bets are off. Because we're not doing this. We are not doing this. Come from behind that camera and show those people who you really are. Come from behind that camera and tell those people who you really are. It's not a dude calling you out. It's a woman calling you out. Come from back there and tell those people who you really are. And why you got to sit there and try to put stuff on other people. And why you in the prosecutor's pocket. Tell those people who you really are. And stay off my page, minding my business. I don't think about you. I done said it before. I don't fool with you. I don't care for you. I don't respect you. I don't have anything for you. Except the love that God makes me have for you. That's it. Other than that, that's it. That's all. Now, before you go on your tours and start going to different people's pages, and people that if y'all allow him on your pages, think about your situation before you let him on your page. He didn't help anything. He did not help anything. All he did was blow a lot of smoke. All he did was blow a lot of smoke, cause a lot of confusion, bring attention to some things that should not have been called into attention. Went and just did a lot of double-sided, backhanded stuff. And whenever the heat got on him, then he found someone else to put it off on. Whenever it got hot, he disappeared and started shutting videos down. Tell me I'm lying. For the people that are watching, I'm hoping that you do not think that this is me from day to day. Because I don't go after people. But when you threaten my livelihood, then we got a problem. We got a serious problem. And when it comes to that, bump YouTube. Carib, you don't have to remember it. I have the recording. See, this is the thing. You actually try to set up your own enterprise. You want to tell people about that? You want to talk about it? Let's talk. How you try to get all these people together to operate under you. How you tried to pull me in, and when you saw that I wasn't going along with what, oh, we can't deal with her. No, no, no. She a hothead. She won't listen. She won't follow instructions. You darn right I don't follow instructions. I'm a grown behind woman. And why am I going to accept instructions from a clown? Absolutely not. So are we going to talk about the organization that you were trying to set up? I'm just trying to find out. Are we gonna talk about how you were sitting there crying because you felt like a female that you were cool with, you felt like the female was giving this other dude too much attention, and that's why you don't like him? We gonna talk about that? Brother, I know way more about you than you know. But as long as you didn't fool with me, I didn't fool with you. Tell these people. You want control, and when you see that you can't control people, then you got a problem with it. Then you go after these people. Tell them what it is now. You sitting up here trying to take up for Deboski? You can't stand Deboski. You don't like nothing about him. Quit playing. Now here's the kicker. All the stuff that you done said about your sidekick, about your homeboy, you don't like him either because you done said a lot of stuff about him. And he still kick it with you. Angela, let me be clear. My channel is not an arcade channel. It's not an arcade channel. Dr. Rogers' channel is Dr. Rogers' channel. And that's why I kept it that way, because I was not going to let any of these people try to run me, which is exactly what they tried to do. And that's why I backed away from them, because you will not run me. I run me. So you still in your feelings because I would not allow you to tell me what to do. Well, you going to stay in your feelings. At the end of the day, you are miserable. You are a miserable alcoholic that needs to get some help. And that's not me calling you any names, brother. That's the God honest truth. You are thirsty for attention. And money, of course. You are thirsty for it. You have delusions of grandeur. So maybe you can go and seek some help. Go do that. And stop acting like you know me, because you don't. But if you keep messing with me, you will. You're going to know all about me. So with that, I'm going to say God bless you. May God touch your mind and your heart and get you to see I am not the one. And that this girl right here, you better leave this one alone. Go fool with whoever else it is you want to fool with, but you better leave this one alone. And while y'all sitting here feeding information out to these people, got them coming up with all these darn conspiracies, just tell people the truth. So all these folks won't be walking around with blinders on. Tell them the truth. Even the one that's close to you, your homeboy, tell them the truth. Tell him that you don't really support his man. Tell him. Tell him that you don't give 2 cents about him. Tell him. I'm going to get off here because I wasn't even supposed to do this today. But it is what it is. I just have to let the folk, well, they see it. It is what it is. But don't try to spin stuff back around and say, oh, 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 you see what she trying to do to my cousin? This ain't got nothing to do with your cousin. It's all about you. All about you. When you get concerned enough to show up to the happenings that are going on with your cousin, then you tell somebody that you are concerned about your cousin. If you got money to go and meet with people to go and tell your story and try to explain what you didn't do and what other people did do, then you got money to show up. You know what? Let me hush. I'm going to get off here. Y'all know how I do, so I don't know how long this video is going to stay up. So I don't need nobody saying, oh, she a coward. She took it down. More than likely it's coming down because I know he's sitting in the chat right now. Now that I know he's watching, I hope you got the message. Leave me alone. Do that. And stop acting so feminine when you don't get your way. Be a man about it. And if you need money, stop using these people. Go get a paycheck. Do that. And since you're so concerned about your people, how about you try to pay them a visit? Oh, you can't do that, can you? Oh, it's still hallelujah, Angie. This was here last night. I just had to take it to work to see what was going to happen with it today. I'm wondering why those two girls that everybody got so much to say about, how come they can visit and you can't? Larry, you got to ask him why it's happening right now. This is something that he decided to do. Out of the blue. Levi, this is something that he decided to do out of the blue. Anybody that knows me know that I do not mess with that man at all. That's not his name, but we'll call him Levi. Levi. They know I don't mess with that man. He know I don't mess with him. I'm not telling any, that's his. If you sat there and you believe anything that he said, then it's up to him to come and tell you the truth. That's not my place. That's not my place. And the conversation I'm having right now, this conversation is for him. Y'all just happen to be spectators of it. If you choose not to sit there and actually watch what people are doing and listen to what people are saying, then you cannot hold me accountable. I'm sick of people trying to hold me accountable for other people's behaviors. No, watch. Go back and look. Y'all watched the whole flip-flop within 24 hours. Y'all not gonna tell me y'all didn't see that man bragging about getting that boy locked up and then turned around in the same darn sentence, oh, that was wrong the way he locked him up. I hate to see my brothers get locked up. I'm gonna tell you how to get them out. I'm gonna send it to everybody, all of the enterprise. That's... Let me push y'all on some psychological game real quick, because I'm so sick of these people with this stuff. All this stuff right here and people backpedaling with this stuff. All this is, okay, we see that somebody is gone now. Somebody is gone. They are out of the equation. So let me see if I can get their followers to come to my page. Quit playing the game. Stop with the BS. If I tell them that I have a solution to get him out, then they're going to come over here and watch. And then the other people that are interested, they're going to come over here and watch too. Stop it. And people fall for it. There is nothing that man can do to get him out. Whatever happens to him is going to be about him doing the right thing. It's going to be about him stepping up and doing what he needs to do. It has nothing to do with that man and what he claiming. So how in the world do people just sit there and you hear him telling you that he got them locked up one minute and y'all still sitting there, the people that go along with the foolish talking about, oh no, you got them locked up. You had somebody right there that told you with a straight face that that's what they did, bragging about it even though they were lying to you. But you had somebody with a straight face telling you that that's what they did, and then in the same sentence turned around, dawg, that's a shame what happened to him. I mean, I want him to get locked up, but I ain't want him to get locked up. Like, how much sense does that make? Now, let me give you the game so I can tell you how to get him out. Because the game is to be sold, not told. No, that makes you a sellout. Y'all always overlooking the game is to be sold, not told. You are a sellout. Now tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell them what that really means. Right, Don. Thank you, Pat. Right. Bragged about it. How are people overlooking this? I'm sitting here watching. I'm not going to sit here and say, I'm just watching. And admit, oh, she has something to do with it. And y'all just going along with it after he just told y'all exactly what he claiming he did. How much sense does that make? It's so much hypocritical stuff that has gone on and nobody has said anything about it. People just sitting there still going along with the mess. And the thing is, I know people say that like they think it don't matter, but as long as you sitting there entertaining and watching them, y'all paying them for it. Y'all are paying him for it. Because everyone that sit there and watch his foolishness on those videos, then y'all are paying him for the foolishness. That's why he sit there and tell, I just need 150 more, y'all. Come on, y'all. I just need 150 more. I just need 120 more. I can't. I can't. This will be the last time I say something about this individual, because when I tell you I do not care about what he has going on, I do not care. But I am going to stand here and I'm going to stand in it, and you will not threaten me. No. That's all. I just need to make that abundantly clear. Today, on June 30th, 2022, you will not threaten. You will not intimidate me. I do not care about you. I don't know if you got a crush. I don't know what you got going on. You need to get over it. I got a man. So whatever it is that make you want to keep bringing up my name and keep putting me in your mess, you need to get over it. You need to go and seek some psychological help from whoever you get it from, because I surely ain't the one to give it to you. You need to go and get it from somebody. And quit playing with these people. You do not care about the person that you calling your cousin. Period. Point blank. Call me a liar. Angela, that's the exact reason. That's the exact reason. Because it's too much foolishness that comes along with it. Nobody put in for all this stuff. Nobody. Nobody put in for this. The man said he gonna report me to DOJ. He gonna report me to the people that really lock people up. That's what he said. Game over. Then in his clownish ways, he goes and finds a picture of my little swinging chair that I swing in on my back porch. And he got to post that picture because he want to make sure that people know who he talking about. We got the message loud and clear. We got it. But surely the people that you fool with told you who I work for. So I'm telling you again, you want DOJ? Darn it, you got them. Now let's see what you do with it. Either you going to stand up like a man and you going to let the BS go and go about your business, Are you going to keep playing these games, what you call penitentiary games? And that's even an insult to the people in the penitentiary because they'll never do no BS like the BS you're doing right now. You going to keep playing these games? And you're going to have to take all that dollar for the king money to go pay for an attorney. You might want to do that anyway. Got no concern about the stuff that happened yesterday. You don't care nothing about what happened. I didn't take it back, Don. See, that's a misconception. I didn't take nothing back. The same reason why people want me to back down now is the reason why the stuff didn't go any further before. I'm not doing that anymore. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. I'm not doing that anymore. I can't be concerned about who else is going to be affected by it. I got to worry about me. That's it. That's my concern. That's my priority number one right now. I ain't putting nothing else on hold to try to protect nobody else. Those days are long gone. So we can keep this same energy, or we can act like we got some sense and let the force pass. But if you think you're going to try to continue on with your intimidation tactics, I promise you, you got the wrong one. I'm not the one or the two. And if you know anything about this system, then you'll understand when I tell you, you better check my jacket. Then you'll realize who you're dealing with. Let it go and go about your business and let me go about mine. That's it. Let me continue praising God the way that I want to praise God, and don't worry about how I do it. Let me talk about the stuff that I want to talk about on my page. And you worry about what you're doing over there. Because I don't concern you. And you for darn sure don't concern me. But if you bother me again, you will. So I'm telling you again, whatever connects you feel like you got at Homeland Security, tell them to get my email address. They can pull me up. Tell them to call me so we can have a discussion. Yeah. I welcome that. I welcome that. Now I'm going to sit on here and I'm going to have to ask for y'all forgiveness for a minute because, again, this is not what I do on a regular. But when I am in my work mindset, and this is where you put me, when I'm in my work mindset, I don't play with you. Because I got to make sure I can come home at the end of the day. And that's where I'm at. I'm going to make sure that I can come home at the end of the day and still sit in my house peacefully. So my apologies to anybody on here other than the person I'm talking to if you are offended by something that I said, because that is not my intention. But I wanted to make it clear, I do not want anybody else sending me any messages asking me why I can't take RK name out of it or whatever until you go and have a conversation with him. Because he's the only reason why his name is in it. Let's see if you can function without saying that you the cut. Take all that away. Just be who you are. Stop telling people that's your cousin. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, but I'm sorry. I deal with way worse people than him, and I don't let them come at me like that. None of these people on YouTube, I don't let anybody come at me. The disrespect that I've had on here, I've never let anybody come at me like that. And I sit here with a smile and a hallelujah on here because I want to show people how to handle stuff the right way. But don't get it twisted. I will protect me and mine at all costs. Don't get it twisted. I'm asking you guys, start listening. Start listening to what people say. And if you got anything out of this, then you should understand by now why I do my stuff the way that I do it, because I try to make sure that I don't put anybody else in jeopardy. But now Dr. Rogers got to start looking out for Dr. Rogers. That's it. That's all. So just listen. And I beg you, stop letting these people play y'all. Stop letting these people play y'all. And just watch, as soon as this stuff is over, watch how the tables turn. They're turning already, but watch how the tables turn. Just watch. Look at the disappearing acts. Watch the mind manipulation. Listen to the verbal wordplay. We call it verbal judo. Listen to it. Start recognizing when people are really trying to play you because they think you slow. Recognize when certain things are merely a ploy for people to get your money. I'm sorry, y'all, and to the bloggers, this is nothing to no bloggers that are on here, but y'all, if you want to do something for somebody out of the kindness of your heart, then fine. But y'all giving up stuff every week to people, sending stuff in to people, y'all don't know where it's going. Y'all giving up bill money. Y'all taking away from people in your house, taking away from your own mouth for people that you don't know. I've never understood that. How do you going to give people so much money that now they got more money than you and they doing better than you? Does that make sense? It's okay to help people, don't get me wrong. But y'all got to look at what's going on. You got to look. You done messed around and they done got you. Now they doing better than you and haven't offered to help you with a darn thing. Except a bunch of manipulation and lies. Is anybody not seeing this? Nobody? It's crazy. We got to act like we got some sense about ourselves. I see it, Boston. I'm gonna get off here and thank you for the laugh. Thanks for putting that in there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get off here. And the next live will be nothing like this. And like I said, I'm not going to address this anymore. If he decides to come back and say something that's going to be completely on him, I still ask that from this point on, you guys look at that post, look at the date, look at the time. If anything else is put on here that is anything that's even close to a threat, intimidation, anything, please send it. Look in my information section. My email address is in there. Please send it to me. Please send it to me. Roland, that's what I'm. Oh, Lord have mercy, child. I tell you. I tell you. I I don't knock people with their hustle. All I'm saying is don't lie to people. You don't have to lie to kick it. Don't lie to people. And don't make up stuff on people. And remember this. And again, I'm going to say it. Y'all know I'm just going to be realistic. When you got, if this is truly your family member, if this is truly your family member, and he just got sentenced off something that's considered heinous, you have no right to be going around calling nobody a baby killer. I'm just saying. That's common sense. If this is really your family, you don't want nobody talking bad about him, so you shouldn't be trying to put that on nobody else. If this is really your family and you see what your family has been going through and is still going through, then you wouldn't want to put that on somebody else. Why are you going around trying to put paperwork on people when you see what's going on with your family? Air quotations. That says a lot. That speaks a lot about your integrity or lack thereof. I'm going to go with the latter. How about practicing a little bit of humility? Instead of sitting on here speaking scriptures and trying to act like you're a preacher and coming across like you're a preacher. Because one thing I know, and you know too, because you know a little bit of something about the church, the devil can preach a good sermon too. He preached one of the best sermons. So let's just act like we got a little bit of humility. And if there's truly any God in you, then act like it. Act like it. Because a man of God does not walk like this. A man of God does not carry himself like this. A man of God does not participate in these type of behaviors. A man of God does not do things to intentionally harm his brother. A man of God tries to uplift his brothers and sisters. A man of God tries to protect his brothers and sisters. A man of God stands on all 10 and he looks around and try to lift anybody up that may be falling down that can't stand on all 10 and he tries to pull them up so everybody can stand on all 10. That's a man of God. So before we go around quoting Bible scriptures and acting like we want to go and get into a pulpit, Make sure you live in what you preaching. Don't just talk about it, walk about it. Be about it. It should be coming out your pores. Since we want to sit here and talk about my relationship with God, I'm good. We good. And you should see that by now, by the mere fact that I ain't cursed your behind out for all your foolishness. See, that's the God in me. Yeah. That's what this looks like. I'm not even mad. But I know what I'm not going to allow you to do. God didn't raise a fool. He absolutely did not raise a fool. And understand that I am not ashamed of what God has blessed me with. I thank God that I have the job that I have. I thank God that I am in the position that I'm in and that I am able to help people. It's too bad that you couldn't see the good in that. It's too bad that other people don't recognize the good in that. There are actually some of us out here that are good. We mean well. We're good people. God put us here for a reason. He put us in a certain place for a reason. I am too through. Why did I have to see that? Basic mom. Oh my gosh. I love y'all, I tell you. She said, we don't curse on, you don't curse on YouTube, but we do. I'm just leave people alone, man. Leave them alone. If that's the moral of all, just leave people alone. If they are not bothering you, leave them alone. That's it. Let people live. If they are not bothering you, if they not calling your name, if they not calling you, like if they don't fool with you, don't fool with them. Pap, stop. I can't. See, y'all, y'all won't even let me be a thug. Y'all won't even let me be a thug. I'm just I'm just saying, that's it, man. Just leave people alone and let people do what they do. Let people do what they do. Mind your own business. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all because this has literally been a long day. This has been a long day and an interesting day. A long, interesting day. A day that shouldn't have even went the way that it went. But all is well. All is well. This is your chance to do the right thing. This is your chance. Because after this, I don't want nobody saying, oh, Dr. Rogers, you were wrong. You shouldn't have did that. He's a black man. We got to protect black men. You shouldn't have did this. They railroaded him. I don't want to hear that bull. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Y'all should know that by now. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to. I don't want to hear it. I'm just saying I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So I'm going to trust and believe that God going to touch his heart, do the right thing, and act like he got some sense and leave people alone. That's it. But I'm going to get off here. I'm going to get off here. You know. Because my man been texting me. And I done been over here for well over an hour, and I ain't text them back. Oh, yeah, Pap, hit the like button. Tell me to hit the like button again. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just, y'all know I don't like being a part of nobody's drama. I don't like participating in any of that stuff. Like I said, again, y'all know how I do the, Lord have mercy. Just, if y'all see people doing foolishness and just putting foolishness out there, y'all don't be quiet, man. Start calling them out on this stuff. Call them out. Don't call them out later. Call them out right there. Call them out right. If y'all know they lying on people, call them out. Call them out. They get mad, they get mad. They shouldn't be lying in the first place. Call them out. Call them out. Because it's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. Jesus. What? I see something about Lulu. Hold on. Oh, I can't untime her. Lulu, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. And I don't know how to untime it from my phone. Sorry about that. But you guys have a wonderful afternoon. I'm going to go back to being in the bushes. I just, I got fed up with the messages today. I know that's right. He stay busy. He stay busy. But Boston, you know what? That's why they say if you stay ready, you won't ever have to get ready. If you stay ready, you don't ever have to get ready. It's all right, good people. Y'all stay prayed up. Y'all stay prayed up. I'ma stay prayed up. I'ma have to go pray after this right here, child, because I tell you, ooh, some of the conversations we had today. Woo! Oh, I see SC is in the building. Some of the conversations that we had today. Yeah. 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 Leave people alone, man. Just leave people alone. You don't want nobody calling you out. Leave people alone. Because the truth is welcome. And I'm going to go on that. Y'all have a good one. If you have not subscribed or if you unsubscribe to my channel because of foolishness that people have told y'all or lies that people have put out there about me, get that subscription back. Stop letting people control whose channel that you watch. Get that subscription back. Hit that thing again. If you haven't liked the video, like the video. If you would like to become a certified dime, you are more than welcome. I don't run people off over here. I don't tell people, hold up, we got another Caroline up in here. Woo, woo. Okay, okay. Oh, they coming out the woodworks. Okay, I got a little backup in here. Okay, okay. Okay. My #1 Carolina fan, like he mad at me right now. I gotta get him back. I gotta get him back. Trevin, if you on here, you still my dude now. Don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go back to being in the bushes, somebody bushes, watching some. No, I gotta go back and watch Sisters from last night because Orangeburg. Hold up, from the OBG. Oh, where my alma mater is. Woo woo, South Carolina State. Okay, that was corny, but yeah. Oh, Yvette's friend. Okay, okay. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Levi, all jokes aside, stop. Stop the BS. Stop it. I'm pretty sure that you can still get the same views, get the same stuff on your channel without coming at the people and lying on people and manipulating people. Please stop. Please. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. All right, y'all have a good one. In the meantime, and in between times, if y'all didn't get anything else out of this, remember this. Mind your business. Mind your business. And let me add one on top of that tonight. Don't just treat people the way that they want to be treated. Treat people the way that you would want to be treated. Y'all have a blessing. Bye.